Good morning, sophisticated investors. Welcome back to SR Money News and today, we are immediately diving into the most significant market event, an HDFC Bank-led sell-off that sent ripples across the Indian equities landscape. The Sensex tumbled 443 points, and the Nifty declined sharply below 24,250. This wasn't merely a sector-specific correction. It was a testament to the immense gravitational pull of a single institutional behemoth. When an anchor investor, like HDFC Bank, faces selling pressure, it can act as a heavy anchor, dragging down the entire market buoy, even assets seemingly insulated from its direct movements. This phenomenon demands a deeper, institutional-grade analysis into what drives such significant market shifts and what this implies for your portfolio strategy. Understanding this systemic heartbeat is crucial for navigating volatility. To understand the broader market impact, we must first dissect HDFC Bank's core business and formidable moat. HDFC Bank, India's largest private sector lender, boasts an unparalleled distribution network. This includes thousands of branches, ATMs, and a robust digital banking platform. Its value proposition is built on trust, extensive reach, and diverse financial products, from retail loans to corporate banking. This vast ecosystem allows HDFC Bank to attract a stable and low-cost deposit base, a critical advantage in the banking sector. This deposit fortress translates directly into lower funding costs. It grants them significant operational leverage. The bank's diversified operating segments, covering everything from wholesale to retail, create a formidable competitive moat, reducing reliance on any single revenue stream and enhancing asset insulation. While specific quarterly figures for the sell-off catalyst aren't provided, we can infer common drivers affecting large banks. Market reactions often stem from shifts in net interest margins, or NIMs. This is the difference between interest earned and interest paid. For HDFC Bank, a slight compression in NIMs, even if modest, can significantly impact overall profitability due to its sheer scale. Loan growth metrics also play a crucial role. A deceleration, or even a perception of slowed growth, can spook investors. Asset quality, reflected in non-performing assets, also influences sentiment. Any uptick, however minor, suggests potential future write-offs. Essentially, market participants are on a profitability tightrope. They scrutinize every metric for signs of stress or slowing momentum, especially for a bellwether like HDFC Bank. This immediate financial implication then shifts the structural narrative, prompting a reevaluation of its growth trajectory. Management commentary following such market events typically focuses on strategic execution and capital allocation. For HDFC Bank, post-merger integration with HDFC Limited has been a significant focus. The market closely watches how management addresses potential challenges in combining two large entities. Ensuring smooth cultural and operational assimilation is paramount. Key areas include deposit accretion strategies to maintain funding stability and technology investments to fend off fintech disruption. Management's guidance on these fronts provides crucial insight. A strong emphasis on sustainable growth, rather than aggressive expansion, often reassures institutional investors. Their ability to articulate a clear strategy for navigating macro headwinds and maintaining asset quality fundamentally shapes the long-term structural outlook for the stock. Portfolio managers are keenly observing their game plan for consistency and adaptability. The performance of HDFC Bank is intrinsically linked to the broader Indian banking sector and macroeconomic environment. India's robust economic growth provides significant sector tailwinds, driving demand for credit across retail and corporate segments. However, competition is intensifying. Public sector banks are regaining market share, and agile fintech players are disrupting traditional services. Regulatory pressures, particularly from the Reserve Bank of India, also shape the operating landscape. Decisions on interest rates, capital adequacy, and lending norms directly impact bank profitability and growth. This dynamic interplay means that even a market leader like HDFC Bank operates within a competitive current, needing constant innovation. The sector's cyclicality, influenced by economic cycles, means that overall sentiment can quickly shift, affecting all players, regardless of individual strength. Despite its strengths, HDFC Bank, like any financial institution, faces inherent risks. The sheer scale of its recent merger introduces integration risks, including operational disruptions and cultural alignment challenges. This can be compared to merging two massive ships mid-ocean. Concentration risk is another factor. As India's largest bank, its performance has outsized influence. Any systemic shock, even if not directly related to the bank, could disproportionately impact its valuation. Interest rate sensitivity remains a vulnerability. Unexpected shifts in monetary policy can squeeze margins. Furthermore, asset quality could deteriorate if macroeconomic conditions worsen or specific loan portfolios underperform. The ever-present threat of digital disruption also pressures legacy banks, requiring continuous, costly investment. These risks, while manageable, warrant careful monitoring for any structural shifts. So, what does this HDFC Bank-led sell-off signify for its forward earnings visibility and multi-year thesis? This event prompts a crucial valuation reassessment. Is this a temporary market overreaction, or does it signal a fundamental shift in perception? India's long-term economic growth narrative suggests robust credit demand, offering a strong tailwind for well-managed banks. HDFC Bank's proven track record, extensive reach, and strong governance provide a compelling multi-year growth thesis. However, the path won't be without volatility. Institutional investors must discern whether current market sentiment is pricing in short-term noise or deeper structural concerns. A valuation reassessment is like re-evaluating the property value. It means looking beyond the immediate dip to the intrinsic value and long-term potential, considering all known variables. This is where strategic patience and a deep understanding of market cycles become paramount. Ultimately, the HDFC Bank-led sell-off underscores a critical lesson for sophisticated investors. Even market leaders are susceptible to broad sentiment swings, often driven by nuanced shifts in financial metrics or strategic execution. This is not about panic, but about methodical analysis. It's about discerning whether a capital rotation is underway, where money flows from one asset class or sector to another. Or if it's merely a temporary breakout watch moment, signifying potential entry points. At our Money News IN. Our mission is to cut through the noise and provide you with institutional-grade insights. We equip you with the frameworks to assess asset insulation and build resilient portfolios. Don't just react to headlines. Understand the underlying structural shifts. Subscribe to our Money News IN for deep dive analysis that empowers your investment decisions. Your portfolio demands this level of clarity.